And we are live with no errors at all. That never happens. Welcome, my fellow adventurers and curious souls alike. It's been some time since we've streamed last time. And I do not need to tell you guys just how much happened with the game, the engine, the community, the Discord server, because you have probably all been playing for a few weeks now. And damn, on a personal note, I also just want to say it is good to be back on live stream. And this is going to be the first of many. We have all missed you a lot. I'm going to speak on everybody there, behalf of everybody. With me today, I have some bright stars ready to give Canavar a hard time, combined with the power of all of you. Some known faces, some new faces, but let's get them all introduced. Glenn, do you want to start, and then we can circle around in whatever order?
Yeah, sure. I'm Glenn. I'm an engine programmer for Brightstar. And I work on some of the systems that are used by gameplay. For instance, the character system.
Awesome. Nominate someone, Glenn.
Right underneath me, Mike.
All right. Hi, I'm Mike. I'm manager in QA engineering here. So I play the game a lot and try to break it and try to make no one else break it later, which everyone who's watching usually succeeds at. So kudos. Oh yeah, nomination. Jacqueline.
Yeah, so hi, I'm a character concept artist for Brightstar and Ember Sword. And I create all the world's stuff, the props, the buildings, place them, place the grass, place all the thousands of trees and the herbs and the ores and yeah, you name it. Currently been placing a lot of stuff around the world. And nominating Thomas?
Thank you very much. It's like being in a sprint at the morning. Like, over to you. Yeah, so I'm Thomas. I'm the VP of infrastructure. So I oversee our infrastructure, IT team, and also the web team. And yeah, trying to come in and look at the game with different eyes and make sure that we optimize on cost, on security, on latency. So trying to hit all our audience as best as possible to minimize lag for all of you guys. Yeah, that's me, Oliver.
Hello. My name is Oliver. I'm a gameplay programmer here at Brightstar, and that means I create anything from the UI interactions to making sure you can gather trees or fight bosses like Canavar. And my secondary role is, first of all, fixing the stuff Mike points out, and the other part of that is making sure he has more things to break. I think that about covers it.
Brightstar's Chaos Monkey.
Was that, I kind of zoned out and prepped everything. Was that everybody?
Not you.
It was.
We need you.
I'll nominate you, Thor.
Wait, what? Me? Myself? All right. As always, guys, I'm your humble host, Thor, lead community manager, aka Game Master, here to take you on this wonderful journey, but this time together with some very skilled guests. They are probably all of them better than me, but we'll see, I guess. While I'm talking just a tiny bit more before we get into the action, I'll just suggest everybody take some final minutes. You can kind of help them in-game, guys, to prep your gear, brew some potions, get your friends in here, because it's about to go down. So, while we prep for that, just a quick agenda. Today's stream is super, super simple. We're going to rally. We're going to fight Canavar. Hopefully, we will win. Then we are going to have a little bit of a Q&A. And we have some pre-prepared questions, and you are free to ask some in the chat. When we get there, maybe you are a lucky soul that would be picked. And then I've heard rumors that at the end there are some shenanigans, maybe some death matches in the PvP zone. We'll see if we cover that and whatever happens come the end, right? Other than that, I have a special message to everyone watching here on Twitch, keep your eyes peeled, because at the end of the live stream, there will be a secret word somewhere around here, but only at the end, with a secret word you will need for a special quest powered by Galaxy. So stay tuned for that at the very end. Then a few just updates and reminders, because it's been a long time, guys. A lot has happened. There's been a summer cleanup on the Discord server, so if you haven't already, go sign up your guild, go join a guild, or continue going lone wolf if that's your thing. Absolutely. Go check out the new fan content. Go ask questions on the Ask Question forum. I'm always looking through those questions before we do a new dev stream or live stream or AMA. So it's super good to go in there and ask your burning questions. And it can be for all kind of departments. There are different tags in the forum. And then we have a channel at the very top of our server called Community Content. And there hasn't been a lot for the last few months, but newsflash, the official Ember Sword Creator Program is live, and there's tons of content in there already. So go check that out. All kind of languages, all kind of amazing creators, now official creators of Ember Sword, across our global community. Then, perhaps one of the most important things, guys, we have concluded the first beta of Ember Sword. The campaign Canavar Must Die is over, and we are going to celebrate with some kick-ass numbers, so stay tuned here. All right, so play session, guys. 100,000 plus play sessions. That is a heck of a lot of play sessions. Also, more than 41,000 hours in-game just in Beta 1. That's only Beta 1. That's like 1,700 days or like 4.5 years. That's crazy, guys, in one beta test. That is literally insane. I think that's kudos to all of you. And Canavar dropped 657 heads. That's a little sad for Canavar, actually. But yeah. But
like a Hydra.
Yes.
Yeah.
A very big Hydra, and he's not actually gonna drop a hit today, but we're gonna try our best to make him drop a hit today. I just want to say we wouldn't be here where we are today without your support, without every bug report for Mike, every piece of fan art for the community team and the rest of Brightstar, every stream you've watched, every content you have co-created, every event you have participated in. It all contributes to the world of Ember Sword and the ecosystem we all share here in Fanabus. So you are, I want to say, just to start on a high note here, you're not just players to us, you are co-creators. So continue doing that, please. And thanks for everybody for showing up today. So, okay, that was all the nitty-gritty and the celebration. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. I will change the scene here. Let's see, so that they can see the game.
Just a small thought. Maybe
Yeah.
we should actually say our in-game nicks, if that would make sense, because I would guess that nobody knows.
Holy
What are
smokes, there are many. But yes, what a good idea, Thomas. You go first.
Yes, so I will go in front here and say, I'm Stan. I'm waving at you at the beginning of the bridge.
Okay, Mike, I can see you're down there, so you go second.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Barn. I'm figuring out the waving thing. There it is. Here, waving.
All right. How about you, Jacqueline?
Yeah, I'm the rogue here, Skylara.
Oh, that's a beautiful
Thank you.
username. Skylara. All right. And what about you, Glenn?
I split the party. I already ran off.
What?
Let me get back to the gate. I'm taking some people with me. I am Ty Reimer.
Ty Ram.
Hi.
Okay. All right. Oh, there you are. Okay, hi, Glenn. And then Oliver.
Yeah, you can guess. I'm Oliver.
Oh, you are. I'm actually. Oh, you're up there. You're up there. Are you the Duke?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Duke Oliver.
So it's Duke Oliver. And all right, I'm Game Master. And guys, there are a lot of you. Let's actually put some music on, because I muted that before. So now there's some in-game audio on. I see a lot of high levels, because I was going to say everybody can join, but we suggested you are above level 20 and have tier 3 gear, maybe some potions, but that's not going to be a problem here, I see. So I'm just gonna, and I suggest everybody else do it. If you haven't do it, quick action your potions. So put them down so you can quick action them. I'm just gonna do that here myself.
So the goal is for us
That's a lot
to
of
be
potions.
on top of the damage, right? As as developers of this game, we need to be in the top 5.
We absolutely
Yes.
should try and be that.
No pressure.
No pressure. Especially for all the guys in here who has been
Just 2 seconds,
beating
guys.
Canavar
Oh, yeah.
2,000 times.
All right.
Yeah.
If anyone's too good, we'll drag them out to the PvP zone.
Yeah, well, we have the ability to kick them. That could be... yes.
Wait, do we?
Yes.
All right. Whoa. Okay, that's some crazy power. All right,
Can
watch
we
out,
give
guys.
them a kick message of like you got kicked for being too good at the game?
Hey, who
Yes.
farted? I
Yeah.
heard someone fart in game.
I see some of the nicks and some people who have played a lot of Canavar. So we are going to get a lesson in how to kill
All
it.
right. Okay, is Canavar ready up there, as far as we know, Mike?
Is he ready?
I don't think he's ready for this. I'll say.
Otherwise, we might need a quick restart just to make sure that he's actually prepared for us.
Should I look up?
Oh,
Come and look?
he's at it already.
I'll
just
have a look.
see. Yeah, he's there. He's here, and he.
Are we sending out a scout?
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's good. He's
Okay,
at
we
417.
All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. No tactics. Leroy Jenkins, let's go.
All right, gentlemen's
No tactics.
agreement. No killing each other right here.
Let's go. Who need tactics? Not for pros.
Oh, Jess is already on it.
Okay, he's softening him
Oh
up.
shit!
We did send a very good scout. Very.
Glenn, are you
Let's go.
Glenn, are you light armor or do you have like speed potion going?
Speed potion.
Oh shit!
Oh, then.
Okay, let's go, guys. I'll try to stay
Okay, here
alive
we
for
go.
the stream, for the sanctity of the stream.
That's a good excuse when
Yes.
when you're not giving a lot of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm already like
Oh my
super
God.
low. Holy shit!
I got one hit. Okay, so who's the shot caller here? Is that you, Mike? Tell us the tactics.
Well, the tactic is first of all staying alive, which I
Yeah,
didn't.
don't
succeed
die.
with yet.
No.
Oh, no.
You can hardly see anything with all.
I'm just standing
saw-
here at the back of it. No.
I saw Marcus in chat.
I died.
No, Marcus, I am not level 30, but I didn't cheat.
Okay, I got down to 100 health there. Alright, let's see him breaking up.
So one thing is, of course, try to stack your potions with, I think, especially Whirlwind. Whirlwind is definitely highest DPS ability.
Oh my god, what beast did Jesse create here?
Yeah. God damn. I'm just chucking those slams like every time.
I have one
Yeah.
healing potion.
The cast time is just so quick.
Oh. Yeah, the casting, I can barely see it with all the effects. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, we could improve that for sure.
It's a skill. It's a skill problem for sure. Oh my god, the sound effects.
Okay, let me just
God.
hang back, you know? Gotta.
I'm
Okay.
lagging so much as well.
The moment I want to
Definitely
hang
use
back.
those optimizations a little more, huh?
Mike, we have something to report to you.
How many people are we actually doing now?
I have no idea, but it's a lot.
But did you always kill it with this many people, or?
No, I don't. Actually, tell us in
Not at
chat,
all.
please. What's the fewest people you have accomplished killing Canavar with? I'm curious to know. There's definitely, I know some guys have done it like 4 and 5, but there's some who have done it even fewer people. And was it before he was buffed? I guess. I'll just stand over here and take a drink.
Well, you know, we have definitely done it as 2 people back in Ultra Deep.
But he was a lot weaker
counts?
than even.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we get.
Indeed.
He was weaker even before we buffed him, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get some movement speed going, and let's try if we can go in, guys. All right.
No, not that again.
Okay.
Run of King after you died.
The second one, I'm always getting that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trickiest part is when you're in the cast time of Seismic Storm.
What? How did you go over there? Okay, so fast. What? When he does it, you can just hear. Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
This is Canavar's like, guys, I'm having none of this.
I need heavier armor. Like, this heavy armor is not enough.
It's light heavy armor.
Yeah, it's light heavy armor.
I was thinking like, oh, my goal is not to die, and then immediately I died.
Yeah. I'm right after
Yeah,
you.
it's difficult not to die because
Like, it's not hard to dodge the abilities, but yeah.
I think the spin is the thing that gets me.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, every time.
he just did that. Yeah.
it's the latency.
Oh, here he comes.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up. Where did you go, guys?
No, no.
Where are you taking him?
He's up in the corner.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna call out. Okay,
Taking him shopping.
okay, I'm gonna call out. Someone has a party going on. Yep, absolutely. Let me see if I can invite you. Oh, it's impossible to target you.
I just saw something that is also a really nice strategy. Cadenza just used the whirlwind on the way back to Canavar, just as a speed boost.
Yeah.
Very smart.
I tend to use Battle Cry for speed boost.
I have a question for the audience. Have anyone figured out what the sign says? I think that's pretty interesting.
Well, I made the
Oh
sign.
yeah, true. Actually.
Yeah. The audience, not us. You know, the players of the game.
Are there enough of them placed at this point?
Oh no.
Yeah, this pretty. It's actually all over the map. There's signs,
No.
and I can let out a secret that it's not nonsense.
No, we put some thought in it.
Yeah, a lot of thoughts.
Oh. I ran out of potions.
Okay, I see some histo guys. I definitely see a lot of people that I recognize. I see X and an I. I see Jesse in there. I see Papa Boss from histo.
Some Smurf as well.
Some Smurfs as well. I can't really see them right here where I am,
Excellent
but
is
they're
here.
probably on the other side of Canavar. I see Honaus, who creates some amazing community art. Sorry if I said that wrong, Honaus. I see someone called Mark, level 11. Do we know if it's Mark? I'm just going to say it's Mark.
Could be.
Yeah, could be. I see someone called Percival. I definitely think I remember that name, maybe from Fanabus Cover. I see Cara Boys, remember that username as well. Yeah, there I see some Smurfs now on the other side. Rio, really strong player for Smurf. I see a couple of other guys from another guild. I see my pony's mad. He's doing some really awesome dubstep over here at the tree. I see another histo member. Many histo members. Thank you for showing up today. I've just made myself a shoutcaster now. I'm not actually fighting, guys.
I want to say the same when I'm not on the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, right.
I'm streaming.
Hey, who are you alive right now? Are you all alive? I see Jesse in there. I see.
Well, I think alive is the wrong question, right? The
Yes.
question is,
Or
are you
barely alive, I would say.
Okay, I see Thomas running around in there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
One of the Smurfs is trying to seismic stomp people on the way back. Definitely got me one time.
I see Tanas. I see Snonabi. Also usernames I recognize.
God damn.
Okay, let me give you.
I've gotten that tailwind a couple of times now.
Mark is just dancing over here. I think it is Mark. It could be Mark. Yeah. Are you having a good time, Mark? Oh, he's waving.
Yes.
Go!
Oh my God!
Damn.
I was 11. Jesus Christ, that's bad.
17th!
Mark, Mike, what was it you said that it was ambitious to try and take Canavar down on 20 minutes?
Yeah, well, I actually didn't count on the community showing up with these numbers for sure.
The power of community, guys. I'm happy you can help me prove them wrong.
Yes. What was you? What were your number? Just
Yeah,
write
right.
it in
Yes,
game.
throwing shade.
Yes, sorry. Mark.
Where's Jesse in the top 5, huh?
Okay, so who do
none
we
of
have?
us was.
Okay, let's.
Yeah,
we
damn.
have On number 5, we have OTF. Is that a guild, OTF? It might be from a guild. Bragfanik. On number 4, we have Isidorf. Community hero and helper, and also amazing content creator. On number 3, we have Accident Eye. And Mike and Jacqueline, you know him probably pretty well from
I know Accident Eye has been helping me out a lot.
Accident is very, very, very well known within the team.
Yes.
Yeah, very diligently finding all the holes in the world.
It is
I'm
good
proud
that
of your third spot, Accident.
It is good that we have you, Accident. We couldn't do it without you. Then on number 2, I shouted him out earlier, but we have Honavs. He creates some awesome fan art for Ember Sword and fan videos. It's super, super cool. So glad to have you here. And then on number top 1, we did have it. We did say it. We have a Smurf here, and I've seen it. Their name multiple times in this competition is Rio V. I don't know if that's accurate. Awesome, guys. Guys, none of us in top 5.
Well done.
What's up with that?
Not even close. Yeah. Damn.
I had this. So I guess I can say that now. You know, there's this bug where you can pop all 4 potions at the same time, and I was concentrating on that too much, and that made me die a lot. And I think the better strategy is just trying to survive. And
Shout out to Isidorf. He was the one that showed me, and then I showed you, Mike. So
yeah.
I was
Hang life is
dying.
better strategy.
Better strategy. Let's see. Who is keep those emote sounds? All right. Let's see. What is people saying in in-game chat? Let's see here. When prologue. We are getting there, my friend. We are getting there. Probably got some more tests to go through, but we are definitely getting there.
I think we need some pretty flowers and some music on the walk back after you die to make it feel better.
And just like everything becomes grey and slows down. And
come on me,
flowers
it's
and-
sunshine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. What do you say in Twitch chat here? Fart is the best skill in the game right now. One Blinker says.
Whoa. Did we all get teleported?
Yeah, I think it was one of us. It was a cheat.
Wait, was it Jesse? All right.
One of us.
Usually Jesse.
Someone says code already given. No. We are gonna go through Q&A, AMA. Yes, you can also ask questions in game, I suppose, in just a few minutes, and then the code will be given out. Let's see here. Somebody else says, "Will the game be up to?" That's actually one of the questions. Let's jump into that. Actually, I'll just find the questions here, guys.
We can definitely use some more optimizations.
No, what? Wait, I don't understand. That was perfect.
There's also some missing colliders here in the middle.
Talking about that, I think I actually want to ask you first, Oliver, and also a reference back to the last dev stream. I think it was the last dev stream actually. Before I went, right around where I became a father. Actually, I went on parental leave, but. I think it was called Cats and Code. Amazing dev stream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Back then. So, Oliver, what was the most challenging aspect of designing the Canavar encounter for the capital instead of the Ultra Deep? Because I know we already had him somewhat designed from the Ultra Deep. And how did you overcome it, him suddenly being in the Canavar?
Right. I'm definitely missing my other half from that dev stream as well here. But I think one of the challenges is just the new space. In Ultra Deep, it was a very small and confined space with not a lot of terrain in the middle, which kind of makes some of his mechanics different, like the way he charges, for instance.
Yeah.
There's more things to hit now. And then I think the amount of players that can actually be on the encounter changes things around. In Ultra Deep, it was at max 4 people. So when we took him out of the cave and into the world, a lot more people are able to slam him, as this demonstrates quite well.
All right, that's awesome. And Jesse, we know we have you in game, even if we don't have you on the stream, and you are with us in spirit and cheats, perhaps. Thomas, moving on to you. What are some of the biggest technical challenges you have faced with supporting larger scale events such as Canavar Must Die and what we just did here, where many are online at the same time, perhaps at the same place? I have no idea if that matters. I'm not as good as you. How do you ensure everything runs smoothly?
You are indeed as good as me. you know different things that I do. But yeah,
Preach.
So first of all, if we go back again to Ultra Deep, that was where we learned a lot about scalabilities. The previous tests we have tried to limit it down to one instance or one zone. And at Ultra Deep, we had the challenge where we only had 4 people, and we couldn't have more than 4 people in each dungeon. So we needed to figure out how to easily scale the amount of instances. And when we did that, we also cracked a scalability issue. So since in this world we can be plenty of people, we have the ability to now scale ad hoc. So if we know we have huge events, we can scale the amount of instances, but we can also scale the amount of regions. So as you know, we for this test have used 4 regions. We have the ability to make way more if we want to at a specific event. Maybe we know that a specific event is in, we have a lot of people in specific places, then we can put our data center closer to the audience. And inside of each data center, we can then make several instances, and this way we can scale as we like. Basically, of course, it's a matter of economic. We need to be mindful of have a sustainable game. But in the same way, we have also done it very agile and very dynamic, so we can scale down as fast as we can scale up. So that way we can support a lot of players, but when the amount of players go down at night or whatever, we can actually scale down the instances as well. So making a way more cost-efficient infrastructure.
I love that. Thank you for the elaborate answer. And Thomas, I hope to one day have you on a dev stream where we can talk more about infrastructure. That could be awesome. And perhaps the engine as well with you, Glenn. But that's for the future. Jumping over to you, Mike, you mentioned it already. Must have been a hell of a lot of QA for this event. Can you tell some interesting stories or some interesting things that happened in Canavar Must Die?
Yeah, right. I mean, it's been touched on a little bit already. The biggest challenge, I think, here is that so many people are active at the same time. In Ultra Deep with 4 people, that means you have kind of like 4 times 4 the possibility of doing something weird, right? But with hundreds of people on the server, the chances of weird combinations happening, people connecting or disconnecting while someone else is doing something weird in the same frame or window, these things are really hard to test with unless you have, you know, a huge bunch of people like we have right now on screen. So that's a bit challenging to make sure that all these weird little combinations are covered in some way. For that, we actually meet with a company regularly, with everyone in the company, jump on the server, we play the game, we try all these, we try to break it, we try to connect and disconnect in weird situations. But also to like evaluate if the game is going the direction that we want it to go. So just talking about, do you think this ability is overpowered or these things? So these bigger playtests with the company are really good for that. And then, yeah, I guess like a funny story. I think my favorite story from this test actually was when people started figuring out how to get around these barriers that we have in the capital. There's like 2 or 3 spots. If we don't count the ground slam or the ability of walking on the sky, right? We forget about that. There's 2 or 3 spots in the city where you can actually get around the get around the. We got teleported in the bank. So there's 2 or 3 spots where you can actually get around the barriers. And then there was one spot where you had to go into one corner. And when you did that, then you could walk through the invisible walls, because behind these barriers, we also have invisible walls to block people off. But then if you went into that one corner, you like were 2 pixels higher or something like that. And that just made you go through an invisible wall that was right behind. And it's just these really weird things that you can find. And again, that was also the community that found that. So kudos. I just love these things. And then all the devs are sitting there in the morning. It's like, how? Yeah.
Hearing you talk about colliders while listening to farting sounds in game is the best ever. Like, and people are just writing, "Let's fart, guys. Let's fart some more." While you,
Who kind of answers spawn?
while you were talking, Mike, somebody gave me 100k gold to buy the bank.
What?
Yes, somebody gave me. I now have 100k gold.
Oh god, who is spawning multiple
3
Canavars?
Canavars.
I'm gonna
We know
stay in
this.
here in the bank. I'm gonna stay in here in the bank to do
I'm
the
gonna
safe
come
Q&A.
back to the bank. Jesse?
Yeah, come back
What
to the
did you
bank,
do,
guys.
mate?
Okay, if you can multitask, it's fine to go out and fight Canavar. No. We got teleported into the fight. Somebody
I'm
stop
gonna
this.
go back to the bank.
Where's the bank? Glenn, help me.
Oh, if you come over here,
I found Mike. Mike, where's the bank?
on the other side of
Oh,
the,
yeah,
on the
here,
other side of
come
the
with me.
plaza.
I'll show you where the bank is.
I have 100k and I cannot lose
If
it.
you go to the south side of the bank,
Yeah, I'm leading him.
Okay, guys, I'll conduct. I guess I can be now. Maybe I should be over here so we can see the action. Surely Canavar is not gonna come over here, right?
You can
okay.
also walk into the bank.
Oh,
Wait. The bank is
Yeah.
not safe.
that's a challenge.
No, okay, sorry. Okay, Glenn. Maybe multitasking, but I have a
Hi.
question for you. What's the key considerations when optimizing the game engine to handle what we're seeing now, complex boss fights and large numbers of players? Kind of continuing the theme of the others.
yeah, there's a lot that goes on. Oh my god, there's a lot going on right now.
I almost just died.
First of all, of course, it's not a one-man job. We have a big team of engine developers helping me out and working on this. And in this case, it's very much, you need to be careful about what you're optimizing. You don't want to optimize too early, and you want to be able to actually profile and find out, measure everything, time everything, and figure out what is slow, currently being slow, and what can we do about it.
I love that we're
There's still
standing in the
several-
bank. I'm just in front of you here in the bank. In game
There's still
Q&A.
several things that I think we can do. But even if you know what you can optimize,
Yeah.
it's not always as easy to just go ahead and implement it, right? It's quite a puzzle piece that you got to figure out, and you want to do so without accidentally breaking other things. So that's where Mike comes in, because sometimes we break things when we try to make things faster, and then we need to know. And Mike is glad to help us, tell us, "Oi, everything broke."
Well, I imagine it helps when a programmer with a certain programmer with some crazy cats are running around spawning Canavar. I'm sure that helps.
Yeah.
He shall not be named. He shall not be named. No, they're actually very, very beautiful cats. Go back and oh, what? No, guys, the Q&A has been compromised with a Canavar in the building. Where's another safe spot? Jacqueline, the next question is for you while I'm trying to find a safe spot. This Q&A got very interesting, very dynamic suddenly.
We can't just leave the city.
Should we leave?
You can come down the stairs.
Okay, I'll stand down the
okay.
stairs. Okay, meet me down the stairs, Jacqueline. If I can get past these...
Because it's also causing a lot of noise.
Okay, I'll go down the stairs, yeah.
So
Okay.
many
I'm going
people
out of the
running
city.
back to Canavar right now.
Okay.
Are we doing the interview here at the
Yeah,
front?
yeah, I'm here at the front, maybe with Jacqueline somewhere. And Jacqueline, I hope you're okay with everything that's going down.
Survived.
Just got killed while trying to escape.
Okay, Jacqueline.
All my hard work.
Okay, Jacqueline. I'm hoping to have you on a dev stream in the future as well, Jacqueline. That would be a high honor. I've been looking forward to that for many months, maybe years. But for now, in this short Q&A, I have a bit of a big, broad question for you. So, can you talk us through the design process for creating visuals and animations for Canavar, or as we see here, capital-related stuff? And what are some of the key elements you would like to highlight here in this Q&A?
Yeah, so for Canavar, we have a whole team working on every different aspect of it. So we got the concepting, which is usually the most broader process. Then someone needs to make the model, we do the animations, it needs VFX, and for this specific Canavar, we did a reskin in a more unique color. And we did have a concept for Canavar in the past, but we improved him quite a bit. He used to be a black turtle with red eyes. And this concept for the current Canavar, that is done by Lena, who does most of the concepts for us. And for the capital, we are dividing it in districts, and each district will have its own sort of color palette referring to what it represents. So we have the financial district. Currently, you are there fighting Canavar, and we will have an academic district, and you've already seen the crafting district because you walk through that. But obviously now everything is burned down, so you don't see anything. And what I have been doing, what you can see currently in game, for example, is like a few of the crafting buildings or the crafting stations is just an example. Yeah, is that a bit answering your question?
That's a very good answer, and let's do a short shout out to Lena again. Amazing stuff that you all are doing on the art and animation team.
Or
And yeah,
my little sparrows tell me that you should turn down the in-game sound a little bit.
I've turned it down a lot, but let's turn it down more. Also, this Q&A wasn't planned. I know stuff happens live, guys. This is why we can't have nice things. And then Canavar appears, right? For sure, somebody's gonna make a meme out of this. All right. Who's next in line here? And you, I think you actually died under the interview. I'm sorry to see that, Skylar.
Yeah, I saw it.
Traumatic experience, I'm sure. Let's see here, Oliver. How are you doing, Oliver? Where are you? Where I died? What?
Actually, someone stole my chest plate. I can't believe it. I died in PvP. Oh man.
Okay, Oliver. With that in mind, now that you have time to answer us, how has this been revamping Canavar's leash mechanics? Because I know that's been a big topic in these last 4 free patches, and abilities throughout the Canavar Must Die event. And we have done a lot of patches and updating it as it goes. How's that been?
Right. So I think there's a little bit that goes back to my earlier answer, which is just it's new, new terrain, right? So making sure it fits within that is a big thing. But then another thing we have touched upon, which just it's every time, but the ingenuity of the community. Like we think we have things covered, and then as Mike says, like you get into a weird corner, and when sometimes you think like, nah, nobody's gonna find this. It takes exactly like 20 seconds from data being opened until we see screenshots coming in of people finding all these cracks in the walls. I think it's been a lot of testing in that regard, like testing, like we hear people are leashing like that. And then I think the final thing was in the previous Canavar encounter, we also had PvP.
Yeah.
And this was while a competition went on, and then we kind of have to keep a touch on the state in game and make decisions whether they are things we want to address immediately or if it's kind of part of the test we're running here. So there's a lot of like seeing what the community does and then making decisions off of that.
How's it been being more like, I don't know if you exactly can call it, maybe you actually can at live ops, but how has it been being more like that when I know for the most of your time it's been like developing something that they can't necessarily see, right? Except for when we do these. Has that been crazy, or are you looking forward to going back and being like a mad scientist developing again before they get to see what you've worked on? Or has this been like, how has this been? Because that's a massive shift, right?
Right. I think like Mike is definitely in Blissland just right now because devs are starting to test their features a lot more now.
Yeah.
That things are running live all the time. Whereas previously it's been a little bit more Wild West and you kind of focus on getting the big features done, but then there's a lot of things you leave unnoticed sometimes. Whereas when it's live, you really got to double check and you really got to think outside the box.
Makes perfect sense. A question to the community while we jump over to Glenn, I think it is. What is the perfect amount of Canavar? Somebody are discussing in chat. So tell us, what is the perfect amount of Canavars? All right. So, and of course, there's an absolutely objective correct answer to that, I'm sure. We will discover that for sure. Okay, let's see, Glenn. How do you handle performance issues or bugs that arise during high-intensity events like this? And Mike, you can kind of tag on if you want to, but how do we handle this?
Well, so events like these, you mean like the beta test itself, or
Yeah,
or...
also specifically Canavar must die, or like having a cross-team event, right, where everybody has to kind of work together, and as always said, there are high prices, there are people who are highly committed. So it's also that, but also broader term, the beta test, of course. Yeah.
So first of all, I want to say, like, I think in my personal opinion, when it comes to finding issues and fixing them, the beta test has been a giant success. And yeah, there's a lot of collaboration because sometimes you find an issue, but it's not always clear what the cause of this issue is. Is this a world building issue? Is this an asset issue? Is it a gameplay code issue? Is it an engine issue? And then somebody just has to go in and investigate. I did that a lot during this beta test, going in, investigating, figuring out where the issue lies. And it's honestly really fun work. It's kind of like a little bit of investigative work, right? Playing detective within your own code base.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, trying to find the issue as fast as possible, find the minimum work that you can do to fix it, and get the game running again, or get the game improved. It's a lot of managing risk as well. You don't want to change too much and then risk breaking something else with the fix that you just made. And for the engine side, fixes and optimizations aren't necessarily very different. One is fixing a performance issue, and one is fixing a logical issue.
Yeah. Makes sense.
In terms of figuring out performance and these things, I think one major thing is also kind of accounting for all the weird individual setups that everyone will have, right? It's not always my very nice gaming laptop that I have for work, but people are from different regions and have their computer for different periods of time, right? So one of the big things for the performance thing is to kind of figure out, okay, so what's our minimum to test for that. On the one hand, of course, we have a lot of different systems and setups internally in the company, but there's also services that enable you to pull whatever combination of OS and browser up that you like, and kind of start testing for that and see what we can support. As probably, hopefully, everyone knows, is that we're not officially supporting Mac right now. We will in the future, but right now for this test, that wasn't a focus of ours. But then sometimes there are these issues, like if someone was missing a face, for example, that was a classic Mac issue.
And the reason as well was
classic Mac issue. Sorry,
you find issues on one platform, but the issue doesn't happen on every platform. So you need to be able to test on those platforms as well. And it takes away extra time from your development team if you need to fix issues across all platforms, versus if you get focus on just one platform and one target.
And that's
and try to get that as good as possible.
Yeah, and that's also why it helps us so much when people report anything in Discord or via email or something. When they report anything, that they straight up, it's the first question that I always ask: what OS are you running? What browser are you running? What are the versions? So we have an idea what we're working with. One for me funny story was that I dealt with a ticket where someone was running a Mac version from like 2016 that was not supported from them since 2019 or something like that. So that's something where then we say like we're really sorry, but we can't account for something that's 5 years old. So that was just that was actually, it was just one story, but that was kind of like the extreme.
Seems fair. I'm standing here at the precipice of the staircase, so if anybody wants to do PvP while we conduct the rest of this, we're nearing the end here. The rest of this Q&A, absolutely, guys, go for it. Please don't attack me. I'll just be standing here. I actually don't know if I'm on the precipice of the PvP area or not. But I'll just be standing here. I can see some people have been killing some bandits as well. That's totally fine content here, standing here. All right, guys, let's cut a little bit short. One question I want to ask here before we get to the secret word and everything. I want to ask Jacqueline, what's your favorite visual animation detail in what we've experienced today, and why?
Well, I'm having a lot of fun with everyone just spamming all these emotes and the animations. So yeah, the farts, the death. Every morning, Damien is showing us the animations he made for all the emotes, and we're going over like, oh, maybe we can push it a bit more here, and maybe this is more funny. And he always has all these nice ideas. So shout out to Damien who does all our animations, and Canavar. He just looks so nice and bulky, and I think his design is really cool.
So, with that in mind, Jacqueline, how many Canavar? What's the right amount of Canavars in your opinion?
There's only one Canavar, but yeah.
There can only be
I
one.
already heard he died like 6,000 times. So maybe he's like a Tarask, right? So he's sort of invincible. And every time you kill him, he splits up into.
Awesome. For the rest of you guys, is there any particular moment or any favorite thing about the Canavar Must Die campaign or Beta 1 that you want to mention here at the end?
Well, I think for me, one of the cool things about launching this open beta is just scouring the web for any like content that's been created and like seeing people's reaction the first time they see Canavar in the city while they're just like wandering by. I think like the surprise on their face and them going like, "Oh, guys, get in here!" and like trying to gather people. I think that's really cool.
It's almost naked history writer running around. That just seems so funny. Sorry. Yes, my humor. That makes sense. Anyone else who wanna jump in with something? Yeah.
For me, I think going around Solarwood, meeting random people who have no idea that I was from Brightstar, just reaching out, helping. There's like really, really good spirits and people dropping items for each other and helping out with everything. I think the community has just been really, really good, and the atmosphere, and yeah, it's just been a pleasant surprise, and even more cooperative than I had hoped. So and also the feedback on all the social medias and videos and YouTube videos and whatnot has been really, really good, and yeah, it's been nice for the internal atmosphere as well in the team.
I think what I really enjoyed was working on the character system that you see so much throughout the game that was new for the beta, with the cosmetics and the equipment and all of the customization that people can do. It was a big collaborative effort from gameplay and art and engine. And that was a lot of fun to me, and seeing it in action, it's so cool.
Guys, powerful words here, and I just want to thank everybody. Patch 1.5 is inbound, and that means the hard progress reset, right? It also means more streams. I'll be leveling up with your guys on a stream that will be announced soon. For those curious, daring adventurers, you are that want to level up again when it's reset. Your feedback, as has been mentioned here many times, your feedback is invaluable. As we continue to refine the game, remember every suggestion, every issue you report, every piece of feedback help makes Ember Sword better. So head over to Discord, share your thoughts, whether it's about today's stream or whether it's about the campaign or anything else, maybe something you need help from. Ask questions and help us move forwards. Let's shape the future of Ember Sword together. I actually had a whole scene prepared for this where we could see our webcams bigger, but I'm staying here in game because there's so many here, and this is just so much more awesome than seeing us in a bigger webcam version. It's so awesome that you're all still here, guys. Also, stay tuned for winners announced across the competitions. There's been many competitions across the board, not just Canavar Must Die. So stay tuned for those winners. They will be announced, I think, moving into next week and continuing momentum moving into next week. So absolutely, you are not forgotten. I know it's exciting who won and everything. And also, if you haven't already, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, follow us here on Twitch so you get notifications when we're live streaming. And if you missed anything from today's stream, I will upload the VOD to YouTube. by today or tomorrow, so you'll be able to or just rewatch it if you just want to rewatch how awesome it was. Right now, I think over there in the corner, there should be something who's been there for a few minutes, and it has a secret word on it. I'm not going to say it out loud, but it is there, and you can use that for a certain quest in Galaxy, and you should use it, because I've heard it's really, really good by the other community managers. So shout out to Johannes, who is in the shadows right now, working very hard to make everything work. If you are in doubt what this secret mysterious word should be used for, jump into Discord, because there's an announcement. I think it's the latest announcement, and it will help you get settled. All right. So with Beta 1 settling down over the next weeks, especially the dev team, but everyone really is fixating their gaze on Beta 2 for the future. And I have a few things I can share because there's massive stuff incoming for Beta 2. And I just want to end on an even higher note, guys. So tune in now. Tune in. I've heard about new cosmetics. I've heard about merging cosmetics. I've heard about world building, making the world bigger, upgrading with minimap, new areas, enemies, creatures. I've heard about elite and boss encounters. I just love seeing your smile while I'm mentioning all this, Oliver. Upgrading and potentially adding some new professions. I've heard about new social features out there in the EVA that you've asked for, like friends list, for example, and more. I've even heard about new ways of trading, which I won't go into too much details about right now. But it might be something we've discussed in community before. I'll say that much. As well as a new weapon, perhaps, or should I say an old weapon, depending on whether you ventured into the Ultra Deep or not. There might be something there. Or could you wish for more? I hope you could, because there's way, way more. Remember, guys, these are all examples of what's coming in the future of the beta, and we will cover it from patch to patch across playtests. So stay tuned, stay curious, and stay awesome. And don't forget the secret word. Okay, I think I'm gonna say it. Whiskers. All right, guys. Let's say farewell to the community. It's been awesome. All right, let's release them.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks for
Thank
watching.
you.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.